So we're on the passenger side of the Focus, and right there is where the cabin filter is. There's like a door right in there. So we've got to take out that little screw right there. It's a Torx bit. We're going to get a bit for it, and we'll remove that.
So we're taking this screw out right here. I'm hoping there's just one of them because the other one's going to be up top and it's going to be shitty to get at. And there's a little squeeze tab that you squeeze to get this plastic cover out. Let's see if there's just one or two screws right there. Squeeze these two tabs here. Oh joy. I think there's just one. Let me reach up top here. It's coming out. I think we can get away with it. It's hitting the carpet a little bit. All right, yeah, there's only one. It's got a little notch right here. You can see for the other one. Oh boy, this filter's time to get changed. Put your finger in there and try and pull this thing out. It's been in there a while. It's yeah, Dick is right. You're gonna bend the other one a little bit to pull it in, so I don't really care about this one coming out. All right. You know, while this is out, so we're gonna take the new one and we're gonna kind of bend it like this to put it in and then straighten it out so it won't be crinkled like this. But you know, we want to get in there with a mirror and take a look and make sure there's no, you know, critter that ended up hiding in there and not making it out of there, which is not that uncommon. So we're gonna get up there with a mirror with the light. We got it apart right now. It's worth doing it. So we get a mirror and we'll take a look. Now everything looks clean in there. You can see the heater core in there, and usually they're stuck to the heater core. So
No fried mice.
no, it looks good in there, peeps. So all right. Now we got our air cleaner, and it's got an arrow on it, and this is the airflow. So the air is coming in this way. So we took it out with these black things going this way, and this is the way this one's gonna go in. So we're gonna, this is a little rigid. The last one I did was super easy to fold it up. So we're gonna be a little more gingerly putting this thing in, and it shows the flow, and it's gonna go in just like this. So we're gonna set this down in place, and then we'll get that cover back in place. Outside, how we basically got this thing to go in. And okay, so Tony can show it to you back in place there now. It's all in.
So that's what it looks like once it's all back in place.
And I'm going to show you how we, with the old one, how we, you know, kind of squished it down like an accordion and rolled it in a little bit so that we could shorten the height of it. It looks like you got some type of computer plugs that are in the way there to slide in. I've done them on some other Fords and they were a little easier to go in. This is a nice thick cabin filter though, so it's nice. So we're gonna take this cover now and we're gonna slide the clip back up into the tongue and then get our locking clips in, and we just got this one little T15 Torx bit to put in.
So when you're putting the cover back on, there's a little tab at the top right there, and that's gonna go on the post. There's a post. Let me see if I can get it on film. Right there, you can see the little tip sticking out right there. So that little hole's gonna go over there, and then it'll push into place for you. So when you put the cover back on the cabin air filter housing. Remember, the smooth side of it goes in towards the filter, and the rigid side points out like this. So it looks like the rest of the housing. It has those little kind of like honeycomb things on it. So now we just got to put the Torx screw back in. It's all snapped into place. The bottom, there's two sides. The more slim part should go up to the top because it has to clear that hose. And the bigger part goes on the bottom. There's a notch like right there that goes in. There's like a little tip sticking out at the top too. So there's a notch at the top. So just make sure it's lined up with that. And we're going to put that screw back into place.
All right, we got the Torx bit back in there. And we're just going to pop this cover back on here. And that should be it. Cover goes up like this. Just locks into these little tongues. It's got these plastic caps that hold it up into place. Line it up. Okay, and we're just going to push these little caps up, and these little clips just lock up in place. The whole problem was getting the cover back on, and I'm going to show you how to squish that filter back in place. How we put it in, because you can't see. You're pretty much working blind up there, so. So the old filter came out with the black pieces in, and we have basically squished this thing in like this so that we could get this thing to roll up into place. So by pushing it like this, you're shortening the distance of it, and you could get it started up in the pocket. There was a plug right here that was in our way that we were trying to get out of that. So once you squish this thing down like this with your new one, and you get it up past that, it shortens your distance here, and you can feed it up in there, and then we were able to push it in and feed it in. But getting that stupid cover on was the hardest part. You can't make yourself small to see up in there.
That's a group effort.
Yeah. So, all right, and that's your cabin filter replacement.